of all, I just want to say that, let me just talk about belief for a second, because I think it's really important. And I always talk about believing in two things, the business, yourself and the business. And it's really important. You know, I think back when I built my business, because when I got started in the Emery business, it's like, I believed, I had this belief that like nobody was going to mess with it. You know, I don't even know why, but all of a sudden, I think it's because all kind of my life I've been looking for this opportunity to go out and do something and make a lot of money and become really successful. And so once I saw that business, my unwavering belief is what brought people in my business. And let me give you an example of that. My first month in Amway, like I said earlier, that's kind of, the way I was dressed is kind of how I showed up at your house, right? So I'm not really impressive with the clothes or any of that kind of stuff. But the one thing I had was belief. And when I showed the business to someone, they believed. Now, they may not get in, but I guarantee you none of them doubted I was going to do it. Because it was my belief that sponsored them in the business. Because, you know, I remember showing the business sometimes, because I'm kind of sanguine, so it was just, I was so excited that when I finished, they go, dude, I don't even understand one thing you showed me, but I'm in. I don't care what it is, right? Because they were just so excited, because I was excited. So my belief is what sponsored it. Let me give you an example. My first month in Amway, I worked 80 hours. I made $9.35. That was my income for 80 hours of effort, my first month, right? But here's the crazy part. I sponsored 10 people my very first month. I didn't know what I was doing. I just got in front of people, got excited about it, asked them what their dream was, said, hey, here's a way we can do it together if you're excited. And they said, okay. So I sponsored 10 people my first month. My check was $9.35. Now that's like not one you're going to send to your friends and say, dude, you didn't think it worked? Check this out. You don't keep it in your wallet when someone doubts you. Just hey, that was last month, 80 hours. You know, I remember calling my sponsor and going, dude, you left some zeros off my check, because what would happen is the company would pay and then they would pay you. He goes, no. In the beginning, you do a lot for a little. Later, you do a little for a lot. So I'm like, well, I know where I'm at on this scale right now, right? My second month in Amway, I sponsored 10 more people. My second month. That's 20 people in 2 months. My second month, I made $40. So in 2 months, I made $49.35, and I sponsored 20 people. In the next 24 years, 10 months, I sponsored 10 more people. I only sponsored 30 my entire career in Amway. And out of the first 20 I sponsored, 10 of them became multimillionaires. And I did it with making no money. And I did it in a beat-up car. And I did it with it dressed terribly. And I did it not really knowing much about what I was doing, except I was fired up and I believed. And when I left, they believed. And that's what you have. That's the advantage you have. Because, Scotty, stand up here for a second. Okay, if Scotty and I came in a room and both of us were standing here together like this, which one of us has more money? You guys have no idea, right? You guys have no idea, right? Well, you do, because I'm here, kind of thing. But I'm saying we both stand in the room. Because if we're both standing up there, we're positive, we're excited, we have belief, and we're up there strong and boldly leading, nobody can tell how much money we have, right? And I learned that in the beginning. I didn't need to be making $1 million or $1 million a year in Amway to sponsor people, because my attitude. You know, I might not have looked good on the outside, but on the inside, I was wearing a tuxedo. I mean, that was my mindset, right? You can sit down, bro. So I remember walking, I'd been in the Amway a month and a half. I remember walking in to do a house meeting, and I told you, I was scared. I was scared to talk in front of people. I mean, so scared, because I did house meetings almost every night. Somebody's house. I sponsored Scotty and Gabby. I said, okay, next Tuesday we're doing a house meet at your house, get some people over there, and I'd show up. On the way there, I probably stopped at the bathroom 40 times because I had diarrhea the whole time. I don't know if you want that on screen. Seriously, I was so afraid to talk to people. And you know, and what we used was a board and easel, right? We had this big whiteboard, and you'd carry your board in, and you'd set it up, and then you put your eraser there, and your markers, and then and that's how we showed the business. And I mean, I'd get going on that board, and I'd be fired up talking to people, right? And then I'd be sweating profusely because I was so nervous, and so then I instead of using my eraser, I'd wipe the board with my hand because I'm going to make a point, and then I'd start rubbing my face, and I'd look like Braveheart after I followed the presentation. I got red streaks, blue. Everybody's laughing at me, and I'm thinking, what's wrong? Nobody's going to tell you, right? It's like when you have a booger, right? Nobody's going to tell you. So it's like everybody's like staring at me, and I'm going, what's wrong? And finally somebody goes, dude, your face, and I'm like, oh no. I'm still fired up, right? I'm showing the business. I didn't care. You know, I was just so excited. But I remember I go to this guy's house. I just met him, and he saw me do a couple presentations, and he introduces me, and he goes, I'd like to introduce our speaker, like Craig Holiday. He's a multi-millionaire in this thing. Dude, what are you saying? It's like, right? So now what do I say? So I just kind of said, oh, I love Jim. He just loves to tell the truth in advance, and then I just started showing him the business, right? Because, I mean, but you know what was my attitude? He thought I was making so much money. You know what? I wasn't. But my attitude was, because I believed in it, and I believed in the business. You know, and it wasn't, I didn't tell anybody. Anytime anybody ever asked me how much money I made, you know, my answer was always the same, you wouldn't believe it. And they wouldn't. $9.35. When I made $200,000 in 1 month in Amway, when they asked how much you make, you know, I said, you wouldn't believe it. They wouldn't, right? Who's going to believe that? So my answer was always the same. Dude, how much you make it? They go, oh man, you wouldn't believe it. Say that to people, they'll go, you're kidding. You go, no, dude, it's crazy. You might get $13 a week, who knows? It doesn't matter. You're not lying to them, you're just being truthful. Dude, you wouldn't believe it. Like, I don't. I'm working hard, I made 13, but I'm rolling, right? But it was your belief about it. And I want you guys to have that, because when you walk in a room and you sit down with someone, man, if your attitude's right and you have the right posture and you're not getting there feeling like you have to apologize for what you're showing them, and coming up to them and feeling like you almost have to be like, oh, geez, I'm afraid. You know, stick your chest out and show them, because everybody wants to matter. Everybody wants to have, you know, be important. Everybody wants value. That's what you're showing them. And so, you know, be strong in it. It doesn't matter how much you're making right now. I knew it's just a matter of time, and I knew I'd be making it, you know, $10,000 a month, and $20,000 a month, and $30,000 a month. I just acted like I was already making it. Not cocky, just acting like it with my attitude. And that's what attracts people to you. People aren't attracted to wimpy people. And so you got to be bold with what you got. You know, people say to me, oh, that's multi-level marketing. I said, well, what the heck else do you think it would be? I mean, that was my attitude. Oh, that's Amway. I said, what do you know about it? I said, you haven't seen it till I show it to you. Somebody says it's network marketing. I said, dude, you haven't seen network marketing until I sit down across from you and we share it. Because I know what this business is about. And I guarantee you, they're going to say, boy, if I get in, I'm going to be in with this person, right? That's attitude. And you can do that from day one. You don't have to wait till you're making big money to do it. You know, I mean, I had people say no when I was making $9, and I had people say no when I was making $200,000 a month. It doesn't matter, because you're trying to find what? The right people. But you got to have the attitude to show them the belief. So, you know, you question yourself. Ask yourself this. The last 4 times I shared it in my business with someone, would I have gotten in with me? Would I have gotten in with me? Would I have been excited about getting in with me? And if the answer is no, then you got to change who you are with them. And it's all about belief. It's like all about, like I said, 20 people I sponsored, and I only made $49.35. And 10 of them became wealthy. And they were successful people. But that was because my attitude was, dude, this is what I'm doing. You know, in 3 years, I'm free financially. You want to join me? You want to run with me? Let's go. The train's moving on. If you don't, no big deal. And you know, it was that attitude with them that they felt like they were going to miss out on something if they didn't jump in business with me. So you don't go with this posture like you need them, right? Oh my gosh, you know, some of us just want to get somebody in so bad. We want to go to the mall with a harpoon and try to get somebody. You know what I'm saying? Going prospecting today. Big old garden. You know, that's our mindset. No. See, when I talk to someone about the business, by the time I'm done, they need me. They want me to show them. You know, they want me to show them, because they know, after asking them the questions and finding out what they need from life, and saying, what are you looking for? And they're saying this and this. I said, do you have a way of getting that? No, I don't. Gosh, I'm glad I'm here. Because I got something that I think, I can't promise you anything, but I'd love to sit down and show you what I'm doing. Now it's like, okay, when are you going to call me? Instead of like, oh, hey, can I reach you? I mean, what can I get you? And they're like, and the guy's like this going out the door, you know what I mean? And it's just attitude. They're attracted to that strength. Because you don't ever have to go in there with your tail between your legs like you've got to get them. Because you don't. You want to find people that want to be in business with you. So that's the only thing I kind of wanted to cover in the end. And then to tell you that I just text Carl. He's in Philadelphia. They got 300 people there. I said, Carl, all these people want you in Idaho Falls. He says, great. He said, what are they going to present? I said, well, they'll bring 300 people. He says, I'm coming when you got 300. It's on my phone right now if you want to read it. So I think after Summit, last quarter, you guys need to get that. I mean, you guys go to Summit, you will come back from Summit, you will be rabid. You'll be like just like sandwich board deal. I mean, you'll be so fired up. So, you know, if you're sitting there going, I don't know if I can make Summit, I'm going to tell you right now, it'll be the best investment you ever make. Best investment you ever make. You know, I don't care if you got to drive, I don't care if you got to hitchhike, I don't care what you got to do, get to Vegas and get to this event. Because you will come back from that event, and I promise you, if you're not diamond, you will be the next 30 days. Guaranteed. Just what's going to happen there, what you're going to see, and what's going to go on. I mean, my gosh, you're going to close the strip and have 6,000 people with Sean T. and Shalene and them doing workout on the strip in Vegas. Are you kidding me? So you get pictures on Facebook and sit home and go, oh, man, I should have gone. No, seriously. You know, forget the pictures on. You come to that event. I'm telling you, whatever you got to do. You got to sell tin cans between now and then. I'm serious. You know, I mean, I went to those events a long ways away. And you know what? They always, every time I left it, I was more fired up than ever. And there's going to be an aha moment. And some of you will go to Summit this year. They can't afford to. You'll pay the price. I don't care if you have 20 people in a room. It doesn't matter. They're never going to check. Just don't leave 20 people's clothes laying around, okay? But seriously, and I'll just close with this story. I remember the first time I ever, I went to an Amway event. It was in Orange County. I rented a motorhome. I had 3 people in my whole group. We drove all the way to Portland, Oregon, right? But we had teamed up with all these coaches, so we had one room, and I'm not kidding, there had to be probably 15 to 20 of us that stayed in this room. And I remember because we were across the way at the Portland Coliseum, we all walked across back to our room, and this big bunch of people to go to get, and we all went to bed. Some slept in the bathtubs, closets. No, I'm serious, it was crazy, because we all broke, right? But we all had dreams. And the funny part was, we woke up in the morning, and I looked, and there's some homeless guy sleeping on the floor. And evidently, when we were walking back, he just kind of jumped in over the bedroll, came right along with us, and the next morning, he just kind of goes, "Thanks a lot, guys," and he left. You know? And I thought, God, he could have been a mass murderer or something, all screaming to death and stuff. But, you know, it was really funny. It's like, here he is, "Thanks, guys." I'm going, "Dude, are you in, or are you in the business?" "No, I don't know much about that. Just going to get coffee, you know." So, no, seriously, it doesn't matter how many people you put in a room. Doesn't matter if you sleep. You probably won't sleep anyway. You don't sleep there. There's parties every night. I mean, Beachbody people party. So I mean, it's crazy. So there's meetings all day. You can see all the celebrity people. I'm telling you, you guys need to be there. That's all I'm saying. Right? And if you're there, come and see me. And say, "Craig, you know, the fact that you lectured to me and beat on me that day, that's why I'm here." Anyway, it's been great being with you guys, and keep growing. We'll be back soon, okay?